My name is Oscar Lara. I'm a landscaping contractor in Yuma, Arizona. I graduated high school in 2020. Really just started my business shortly thereafter. At about 18 is when I started taking on small jobs. Your typical cleanups, your typical, I need my lawn taken care of, things of that nature. But it did escalate rather quickly from small lawn care, small cleanups to what we do now with concrete and pavers, artificial turf, things of that nature. Pretty soon I became a licensed contractor in Arizona. Business did expand rather quickly. I graduated high school around June of 2020, and then I've had my license as a contractor and as an actual LLC in Arizona no later than December. By January of 2021, I had hit the ground running as a new company here in Yuma, Arizona. Throughout high school, even up until the very last couple months before becoming a contractor, I had no necessarily anticipation to do that. Really, I was actually planning on going to college, getting my pre-med. I wanted to become a chiropractor. I had set my mind to that from middle school. And so going through high school, I was going through the biology courses, and that was what I wanted to do. I was fully persuaded that that's what I was going to do as a profession. But it was around the same time of COVID. Quarantine hit, everyone was locked down in their houses, so we weren't going to school anymore. And I actually started working with my uncle. He owns a little small lawn care business where he just kind of trims stuff, and I worked with him for about a month or so, maybe a couple months. And he had mentioned to me that there's actually quite a market for landscaping, and it's actually a good field to go into. And so that was still around quarantine, so I just started picking up my own little small jobs, advertising on Facebook and Craigslist, things of that nature, just really wherever I can advertise, just saying that, hey, I'm young, just graduated high school, and this is what I can do. I'm really happy to help. At that time, I was just starting out, and I was excited to be able to help people out and just to do what I like. And from there, I think, like I said, it just kind of escalated pretty quickly, got me to where we are today, from going into high school and leaving high school, going into college, thinking I was going into college. I actually dropped out just so I can pursue starting my own business. I had kind of a little bit of friction going against me in that regard, because I do personally think that there's kind of I don't want to say a push, but there is an incentive to go into school these days to get a higher education. That's perfectly fine, but that's not the only option. And so when I was once fully persuaded that that's what I was going to do, that changed rather quickly. I just enjoyed working. I just enjoyed what I did, and so I wanted to pursue that. And so that's exactly what I did. And so here we are today. A lot of old buddies of mine are at university right now, and they're doing what they want to do. I think that's wonderful. However, I would consider just really the trade field. There's a demand for that right now as far as it goes with hiring people, with workers. And I think it has something to do perhaps with that same mentality of school is the only option. Less and less young people are going into the trades, and less young people are considering picking up a trade for a living. I think going into the trades is a wonderful, excellent idea. But if you have no problem learning new stuff, learning new skills, and having a wide set of skills and things that you can accomplish, if you're a type of go-getter, if you're a type of I can get things done and I want to get things done, really the trade field is just a place for that. We need people like that. We need people who are willing to get their hands dirty, people who are willing to work for a living, and those things can rather escalate. Many people start as tenders, many people start as laborers, but those things can change pretty quickly. There's a whole field of work out there with a huge demand that needs to be met, and I would really just consider thinking about joining those trades. I think that's an excellent idea.